Quinton Eriya Quint Beastwood will be back on stage again in a couple of weeks at the Tampa Pro. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, soon we're going to see Quint Beastwood back on stage again at the Tampa Pro. We all know his story. Previously, he was working with Matt Jansen. He had taken about a year and a half, maybe 2 years without competing, and he was working with Matt that whole time to make improvements to step back on stage again. His last year's New York Pro, stepped back on stage, which might be the worst package that he's ever stepped on stage with. Definitely weren't any improvements made. There was a big fallout between him and Matt Jansen. He dropped him. He was very vocal about it on social media without getting too specific with what went down. But we know right after that, Matt Jansen left the bodybuilding world as far as being a prep coach. Left his clients scattering to find a new prep coach. Quinton decides to take control of his training. He competes shortly afterwards in Canada. I don't remember whether it was Toronto or Vancouver, but it was in Canada. He brought a better package than he did previously. Now we're going to see him back on the stage again. Like I said, he's taking control of his prep entirely. And looking at his update pics, it definitely looks like there's some improvements from the front, from the side. It looks like he's put on a significant amount of muscle. His frame, he needs to carry more muscle than he's been carrying. That was one of the reasons why he was working with Matt in the first place. It looks really good from the front and side. The only problem is when he turns to the back, there's a lot lacking from the back. A lot more work needs to be done. I don't remember who was in this lineup coming up in Tampa, but there are people that have Quinton as the front runner going into the show. Big wins the show, and he gets his ticket to the Olympia. He really is going to have a long road ahead of him. From the front and from the side, with some where he is now, with some improvements, he could probably hold his own right now. But when he turns to the back, he's going to lose it completely. Like I said, he's been handling his own prep now. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, I've always said that I think at the very least a bodybuilder should be taking more control of his prep and not just blindly following a prep coach, working with the prep coach. And there are some guys out there now that are doing pretty good handling their own prep. At the very least, you need someone in your ear who's going to give you the straight up talk, no bullshit. In Quinton's case, hey man, front, side, you're looking good, man. Put on a lot of muscle, looking good. Back looks like crap. We got to fix that. I don't know if he has anybody that he's consulting with it in any way. Maybe he could use coach. Maybe something like Milos Sarcev would be a good matchup for him. After all, we saw the results that Milos had with Samson Dowder. Granted, he wasn't with him when he actually won the Mr. Olympia, but if it wasn't for what Milos did with him, Samson wouldn't be where he is now. Milos has a history of working with some bigger athletes, doing a very good job and putting size on him without blowing him out. And he might actually be a good match with Quinton. Quinton has a lot of gifts going for him, much like Samson. The height, the width, the beautiful shape and structure. It's all there. It just needs to be refined. It needs more muscle. That's one of, like Samson's drawbacks for quite a while. And over time, Milos helped him put that muscle on. Quinton is in the same ballpark. That tall, wide frame needs to be filled out a lot. Get back to the point of the story. He's doing the Tampa Pro in a couple of weeks. He might pull off a win over here. Like I said, from the front and side, he looks very impressive right now. I don't remember who's in the lineup. If he pulls off the win, he might have a very rough road ahead of him going into the Olympia. I hope he can figure out what's the right path for him to go, which way, with or without someone, on his own or with the help of someone, because he has all these great gifts. And it would be a shame that it would be a shame if we don't see him make the most of all these gifts that he has going for him. If you agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video, please let me know in the comment section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.